Happy Wednesday? It's Wednesday, right? Yes, it's Wednesday. Haha! I got it right. My sense of time is not as jacked up as I thought it was. Good for me. Okay, hi! Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Part 3. Yeah. Wow, we went for a very long time last time. I say very long. Spider-Man episodes still tended to be a little longer. But yeah. Went for quite a while last time. Not sure what all did we do. Our recap. We destabilized Megaris and won it for the Spartans. We found Dad and didn't kill him. Took out Elpenor and figured out that there's a whole cult hunting down the family. Yeah, cult hunt down the family. We found out that Alexios, brother we thought was dead, is in fact alive. And it was taken by the cult. Turned into a living weapon by the cult. Then told our new friend, Herodotus, that the cult was a thing and that they control basically everything. And yeah, then went over to Thermopylae, where Leonidas and the 300 Spartans were killed by the Persians. Their heroic last stand. And our spear reacted to being in close proximity to the Lion of Thermopylae, whatever. And so we got a flashback that showed Leonidas' last moments. So now we're, so I think where we left it, we had just gotten back on the Adrestia, and we're about to go to Athens when Herodotus was like, oh yeah, by the way, there was this weird island I found with a cave that had some weird markings in it, so can we go check that out before we go to Athens? So we're about to go to Andros, then we're going to go to Athens and have ourselves a good old time in the birthplace of democracy. So it's a fun time here in ancient Greece. Lots of exciting things coming up. Tonight, I'm just going to go ahead and disclaimer now, I'm probably not going to go for forever.
Get ready to leave!
As I said in previous episodes of this series, I do share the laptop I used to monitor my stream call and everything with my brother. So, just as a PSA, tonight's episode probably won't be quite as long as Monday's was, because Monday we went for like 2 hours and like, what, 40 minutes? We were knocking on 3 hours. Which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Most of my Spider-Man episodes were about 3 hours. But yeah, we're gonna try and keep this one a little more condensed. Plus, I did learn with my whole Spider-Man series, I feel like it's easier to watch these. Like, for anybody who may miss the live stream, I feel like it's a little easier to watch if it's not done in, like, massive, like, 3-hour chunks. A little easier to digest. But yeah, that being said, I mean, we'll go for a good bit tonight. We've got a lot to do in Athens. But we have to get to Athens first, but yeah. So here we are, back out on the open ocean. I love the skin for our ship. I think it's called Hecades Grace. I believe that's the one I picked. But I love the little Cerberus sail. I love the purple color scheme. I'm a fan. Yeah, this is one part of the game that, I don't know, I don't really want to call it tedious because I like it, but for the sake of, like, a live stream where I'm having to do commentary and there's, like, not really anything happening for me to really do commentary with, I'm kind of like, okay, we're on a boat, woo! So it gets a little tedious from that perspective, but, off stream, I love the sailing in this game. I love listening to, like, the sea shanties that the crew sings. The Sunken Temple of Aphrodite, that's exciting. But yeah.
That debris could be useful.
Another side quest. There are side quests all over this game. I've talked before about the whole side quest thing. We've done a couple. Just because some of them are a little more relevant to the main story than others. But on the whole, I am going to try and focus more on stories. One second. Let's listen to Herodotus give us a little history lesson.
The great Themistocles. King Darius of Persia. I'm not sure. A site where the great Theseus slayed the vicious Cretan bull. Oh, that marathon.
Anyway, oh, hello? Hello? Hi! Okay, pirates! Well, that's one way to keep the sailing from getting tedious. Pirate attack! Yay! Okay, here we go. Here we go. Booyah! Oh, look at that! That was satisfying! Ow! Okay. That's fine. We're gonna board, and we're gonna get some ship health back. That was rude. Okay, anyway. Hook! Woo! Ah! Ow. Yeah, you go, new guy. Alright, was that our new guy? It was! Hey, fam. That was the lieutenant we bought from, the Olympian gift spender last time. You go. Way to use that spear. Oh, yeah, I know Herodotus. I wasn't trying to talk to you. My apologies. Who's? What's happening? Okay. But I was just sounded really concerned for a second. I was like, what's happening? Oh, okay, brace. They don't hit us. Not get shaken up by another ramp. Because that was not nice to us last time. We got smacked trying to board that boat. Kinda like that, but it was too late. Haha! Woo! Okay. You know, not entirely what I meant, but sure, we'll take it. Ooh, look at that. Was it good? Did he fall off? He did. Yay, way to go, team! Okay. Go, team. Okay. I know, Herodotus, I'm not talking to you. Sorry. Woo! Okay, ramming speed. Come on, come on, come on. Smack 'em! Never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna try not to board every time this happens, but I like the boarding element of this game, so I probably am gonna board a decent amount of the time we get into any kind of ship combat situation. So I'm just putting that out there now. You can't say that I didn't warn you or that I didn't do any kind of disclaimer about that. It's gonna happen. Ow! Dang, Artemis and I are tearing him apart. Yes, that's what we love to see. Queens. Okay, moving on. I like his little wrap. That's very fancy. Can I wear that? Do I have one of those? It's one of those where sometimes NPCs wear things available to / like are variations of like outfits that I can wear, but not all of them. So I think that is I don't know if I have that little wrap, but I do like it though. Okay, well that was exciting. I don't even remember a little bit about what I was talking about before we encountered the pirate ships. Aside from relatively tedious the sailing can be sometimes, but
My mother told me the Spartan army brought it back from the Battle of Thermopylae.
oh, I don't like getting caught up on the swords like that.
Their
Slows
leader
us
was
way
your
down.
Incredible. And they teach you visions. Perhaps it's trying to guide you. Show you what happened.
helps me in battle.
What do you mean?
I can't really describe it. It's like I know what my opponent's next move will be just before it happens.
Fascinating. This is just extraordinary. We are approaching the island of Angus, Kazan. Yes, here we can see the tomb of the greatest Myrmidon, Achilles. I was more excited by the fact that Anthos exports some of the most expensive marble.
Achilles' tomb is here?
Is this the
I
place
forgot
with the
about
room?
that. Oh, okay, well. I don't think I realized that Achilles' tomb was here in the game.
Here it is.
That's my boy. I love Achilles. My angry, angry murder child. We love him. In this house, we love and respect Achilles. Greatest of the Achaeans. That's a bear! Don't turn around. I do not see it. I do not see it. If I keep my eyes closed and just keep walking, I do not see it. We are not engaging with a bear on this day.
A door? I've never seen anything like it before.
Good. We'll take some money. Okay, so this is a New Game Plus thing. Just
How
little
do I get inside?
disclaimer.
I wonder if...
The spear when you first play it in the game is like truly broken at the hilt. And so the little triangle pieces that we saw in the cult's chamber that forms the pyramid are used to upgrade the spear and turn it into what I am currently using.
Who's there? Come out!
So since I'm doing another or a New Game Plus walkthrough, my spear is fully upgraded. So we probably won't be coming back to Andros a whole lot.
But you're not taking action.
I was going to.
I know, but it's the moments in between that decide everything. Your turn.
That's what the spear looked like
I need
originally.
a spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready.
I felt something.
Huh?
The spear. It has magic.
Carries with it a long line of power. A bloodline of incredible heroes. The same blood within you and me and our family.
All of us?
Think of Leonidas. He had great courage. And he made a great sacrifice. You share his blood and the strength he possessed. We are able to feel certain things happening around us. That is our family's gift.
Eagle vision.
But not everyone understands that. Some recognize the power we bear and want it only for themselves. They will try to take it from us.
I won't let them.
I know. You're a warrior. If we keep moving forward, always moving forward, we're untouchable. Storm's coming in.
Then maybe we should move forward now.
Mother, I haven't forgotten you.
That was a fun little expository flashback.
Who built all this?
Thank you, game, for that reminder.
How does a place like this exist?
This one's
How
glowing.
could I even explain this to someone like Marcos?
Oh, we can't do anything with it. Some of them later on we will be able to in other areas, other parts of the game.
Something's glowing over there.
My controller vibrated for a second, and I was like, "Yes, am I missing something? Hello."
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
Ooh. Oh. Actually, don't remember what's happening here. Oh, are we being pulled out of the Animus for a moment? Being reintroduced to Layla? Mm-hmm.
Themos. The Forge.
I knew I let you stay in the Animus too long. Your vitals are crashing.
You don't understand. This confirms it. Cassandra didn't just have Isu technology. She had the means to improve it. Imagine how powerful the staff could be.
I admit, that could be an incredible find. But right now, I'm the doctor, and I take care of you. Now get some rest before you go back to Cassandra.
Okay, fine.
If you insist, but only because I've got work to do on the outside.
Please, just clear your head. The last thing we need is a cell leader suffering from the bleeding effect and spearing us because we're Hittites or Thracians.
I won't. The Thracians throw great parties.
Don't forget, we're a team. We'll back you up until you're finished your investigation.
I know. Kyoshi secured the loft yesterday and he's keeping an eye out. Elena's on call doing historical research.
And I'm here to talk if you're feeling any confusion from the Animus.
Always the therapist. So,
Here's some
what do you think of my
exposition.
new
Why not?
Animus?
You mean our new Animus? That's Abstergo equipment.
Which I've modified to within a millimeter of its digital life. It's an Animus console prototype Raman variant with the I/O capacities pushed to their max. Ultra portable with more calculating power than NASA and CERN combined. I'll go stretch my legs. Too bad we don't have access to the Abstergo gym anymore, huh?
Membership costs too much.
All right, London Loft.
Eagles
What
are
do we got?
fine and all, but a pet monkey would be even cooler.
Okay. Yeah.
The center of the universe, circa 400 BCE.
These are some
I should
some
check my
very
email.
quick little bullet deals.
Fascinating. Layla, can you believe we're meeting Herodotus himself?
I can. He sure does talk a lot.
Is there anything I can help you with?
So does what I'm seeing as Cassandra match your research? I had to tweak the Animus to use what we have of the book as reference.
That book is a lost work by Herodotus. He basically invented the concept of recording history. And other figures are matching up too. Cleon, Pericles. The chance to see the past firsthand is why I joined the Assassins.
Most people would talk about justice or leaping across rooftops, but history's cool too.
You know,
I've
TBH,
loved
same,
history since
Alana.
my grandpa told me
Alana.
stories about his grandpa back in Ireland. He was an adventurer and sailor, so I'm continuing the family tradition. I feel so lucky.
You make your own luck, remember?
Why do people keep telling me that?
So I've met Herodotus, but I don't know much about him.
He's brilliant. His histories are considered the foremost textbook of classical Greece. People have made their careers analyzing his words for some new perspective. To see him in his own world, walking in the polis, and... Sorry, but he's kind of a hero of mine.
You can fangirl all you want.
Yay!
I'll leave you
Such
to
a
your
cute
work.
little
If
yay.
you need anything, just let me know.
Okay, email. I'm not going to bother too much with a lot of this. Just the faster we can kind of skim through these sections, the faster we can... Is that a
What?
rabbit? What? Yeah.
How's it going out there?
Well, no threats in view.
I'm glad we could work together again.
I believe our working methods are compatible.
Of course, I'll return to the Animus, then follow the trail Herodotus left to find the staff. But there's so many possibilities, so many choices. There's no way to know which ones are right. You used to run part of the Japanese Brotherhood. What would you do?
Take things one step at a time, observe then act, or kill everyone and search their pockets for answers. You decide.
Thanks for watching our backs, Kiyoshi. I'll leave you to your work.
I'll report in if Abstergo drops by.
Too bad we had to leave before we could drink some more caribou. Looks third echelon. Or is it fourth?
Okay, cool. Back to the Animus.
Are you sure you want to go back into the Animus right now? I get the impression you'll be there a long time.
Yes, we will, and yes, I do.
Yes. I'm ready to go back to Cassandra.
All right. I'll be watching your back.
I will say that is one thing I'm not... I don't know. What am I trying to say? I guess like the modern day aspect has been toned way down in more recent entries, which is fine and cool because the history stuff is a lot more fascinating to me anyway. But it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, if we're gonna tone it as, like, if we're gonna like tone it down as much as you have, I don't want to say why bother keeping it because I get you still want to tell that story, but I don't know. Like, if we took the time to go scour through her laptop, we could find some fun Easter eggs and references to the stuff going on in the world, but I don't know. I like Layla as a protagonist. It's just when Desmond was the modern day protagonist and like the modern day elements they sort of integrated into the game while Desmond was around seemed better than just sort of these every now and then we're gonna just pop back out real fast, just long enough to say, hey, technically things are still happening in the present, and then you're gonna jump right back in to the stuff you really care about. I don't know, so I'm just kind of like, you know,
My spear is stronger now.
we can pick one and
Cult
commit,
won't
you know?
stand a chance.
But that's okay. Alright, heading back out. Talk to Herodotus, and then we're heading on to
Well,
Athens.
Herodotus will be happy. It's clear someone was here far before we were. Did Leonidas know this place existed?
Probably get these little expository questions to ask, but dear lord, that's a long walk. I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to that before. It just kind of feels like one of those things, like, now that I'm streaming it, I'm, like, hyper aware of any sort of, like, dead air scenarios. So, like, the sailing, it's just kind of dead, open, whatever.
Time to talk!
That walk seemed a lot longer. Also, hi, Demos. Hey, brother. Hey, fam. Hello.
You're not hard to track.
Did you come alone? Are you all right? Alexios, you're alive.
Don't touch me.
Come on, little brother. You have to tell me everything. What's happened to you?
I don't have to tell you anything. I don't know you.
Well, I know you. Doesn't matter. There's more important things to argue about.
I guess she's happy to see him, but like Cassandra, do you not remember when we watched him murder a man in cold blood?
What? The artifact showed
Like
the
punch
truth.
his face in
We're
for like
family.
5 minutes.
And we made it out of Sparta alive.
Yes, it did show the truth. It confirmed what I always knew. You threw me off a fucking mountain.
You think it's that simple? Come on, Alexios. Let's talk about it.
Stop calling me that. I already know what happened that night.
Right. Demos. Now him, I don't know.
He's a demigod, worshipped and feared by the cult and all the Greek world.
Sounds like a fantasy to me. Did the cult cook that story up too?
I'd watch your fucking mouth, or I'll shut it for you.
You didn't when you had the chance before, and I bet you won't now. This is stupid. We need to find our mother.
I'm not interested in reunion. I just want to know what you think you're doing.
Same thing as your cult. Looking for Myrrine, our mother.
They don't need her.
Your cultists think differently. She's their next target.
If they ever pursued her, it would be to kill her. But if you don't know where she is, that means she abandoned you too. How sad.
Ooh. Well, she's still our mom.
We were abandoned. We survived. We can go back to the way things were if we can find her.
The cult has no interest in sentimentality or family. Its only aim is control.
If it's true they're after us, tell them they'll never find Nikolaos. He's off the map. Trust me, I've searched myself.
If I could find you, the other long-lost child of Nikolaos, then I can find him. And when I do, he'll wish he was thrown off that mountain.
I don't care what you think. I'll find Myrrine. Do the right thing. Come with me.
What?
We could find her. Together. You could help me.
Oh, you think friendship is the answer? Running around like lost children looking for dear mother. You're so weak.
It's responsibility, not weakness. I won't abandon the whole family just for spite.
Responsibility? Get off your high horse. The cult has a plan, and it won't be interrupted by the likes of you.
Okay, let's get some more info.
Taking your own mother isn't enough for them?
We're not abductors. We're political. Those who don't stand with us stand against us, and they pay for that mistake.
Like me.
Like you. I heard you're planning a trip to Athens. When you go, tell Pericles and his elitist scum they're next.
Charming.
The cult let Myrrine live. They let Nikolaos live. Why kill them now?
Because you live. You brought this on her and yourself. The cult is powerful, but they're mortals. I have the blood of gods, so they think you do too. But they'll see how wrong they are.
Great.
I'm going after the cult, you know.
You've seen our numbers. You've seen what I can do. And you still think you stand a chance?
Try me.
So having guts runs in the family, does it? You claim we have the same blood. So let's see what you can do.
We still found each other, brother.
I told you not
Excuse
to
me.
touch me.
Demos!
Mama, can you not run after him? I
Malaka,
thought like he was going that fast.
Herodotus won't believe this. I have to tell him what happened.
Okay, never mind then. Back to the boat. Did the boar kill the bear? These little things are evil. Okay, great. I don't have to deal with him later. Beautiful. I will also take that leather and my arrows back. Or no arrows back. Never mind. That's okay. We still got leather. We'll take it. Moving on.
Well, was the legend true? Was it magnificent? What happened to you? And your spear?
Slow down, Herodotus. My spear's stronger now. I can feel it. You were right. There was some kind of artifact there. It showed me a vision. Of me and my mother.
So, the ancient civilization is real. Cassandra, you have no idea the power you possess. All harnessed in Leonidas' spear.
That's not everything. Deimos followed me here. The cult's already moving, he told me himself. They're going after us. My family, Pericles.
Why would he tell you? Unless it was a trap.
It doesn't matter. We have to get to Athens to warn Pericles. And we need to find my mother before they do.
Then, we go to the Pnyx. If Pericles is anywhere, he's there.
Alright then. Alright, let the next quest come up so I can actually accept it and we can get our little navigation point. Beautiful.
Ready to set sail! Welcome back, Commander. Salvage nearby!
Okay, off to Athens. Am I sailing straight to that little diamond or no? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. Let's go around the Spartan ships so we don't smack into them and start another fight. Because I would like to get to Athens. Yeah, I think if we go all the way around that little peninsula out there, we can dock like directly in Athens port. But I want to say one of the first times I did this, maybe it was my first New Game Plus playthrough. One of the times I played through this game, it's been a long time now, I don't remember. I think I tried to go like just straight.
We should be careful. What? Charybdis and Scylla await at the bottom of the sea, I suppose. No! Pirates! A lot of them! Only pirates?
Anyway, I think I tried to like go around and just go like directly to Athens itself, and I don't even remember why, because that nav point very clearly is like, hey, go here. But I was like, I'm gonna end up in Athens, so I just need to go on, and then that was not the case. I needed to.
Meet me at the Pnyx in Athens.
I actually did need to stop here and like ride my horse into Athens. So then I ended up having to like ride all the way out here. Only to then turn back around, watch that 2-second cutscene, and then ride all the way back to Athens. So, not gonna make that mistake this time. We're just gonna ride straight on. Yeah, those little pauses are the game, I guess, loading. The little icon for like the autosave thing pops up. I think that's just the game trying to keep up with me, like entering new areas and regions. Hello, Athens! Oh, look at the Parthenon up top in all of its glory. So I've said before, I'm a really big ancient, or Greek mythology fan slash nerd and a really big like ancient Greek history nerd as a result. Sorry, fam. And so getting to this point in the game for me, really every new city or region I entered was really fun and exciting. But I've wanted to go to Athens. I really wanted to go to all of Greece, but Athens in particular for years.
Athens. Let's see what the city has in store for me.
And so I don't have money, so I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. But the chance to sort of get to this point and explore the city virtually through the game, and like actually get to go up and see the Parthenon and all that. You know, it's all been like digitally recreated, so of course not like the real thing, but still. Right now, this is the closest I'm going to get. So I had such a great time getting to this point in the game the first time around. And I really just had this sense of, like, the whole time I was like, I'm in Athens. It's Athens. It's here. I'm here. That was, game? You okay? Wow, we really are... Wow, I need to equip this horse with like some sirens or something. People ain't getting out of the... They have to throw themselves out of the way or he just keeps stepping on them. Sorry, Athenians. Not entirely my fault. I could stop this if I wanted to, but... You know, it's fine. Okay, so in this game it marks Pericles and the Spartan kings as like nation leaders. And I don't know if you can also I love that I thought that was gonna go up to the platform and it didn't. I should have just stayed on the horse, but I love that as like the alternative was like to just jump off the little cliff and like emerge from the bushes like the feral little woodland huntress that Cassandra is for this playthrough, and I really appreciate that. She's our feral girl. We stan. Anyway. But yeah, like, marks them as nation leaders, and in other regions you can assassinate nation leaders. And I've never tried to assassinate, like, the king of Sparta. Kind of wondering if you can.
A good crop. Shame the Spartans burned the fields where it grew. The Parthenon is glorious, Pericles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we have built instead? We must not become divided. We are divided, and the Spartans are winning. Act, Pericles, or I will.
Swinging his arms up and Pericles having to duck back.
Things are worse than I feared. Cleon has turned the mob. We have to hurry.
Where?
To Pericles.
Yeah, like it recognizes him as a nation leader. And I can't assassinate him like here. But yeah, I'm just curious. Once we get into some more like free roamy in-game territory, we might take a return trip to Sparta
No threat to Pericles.
and see if we can
we
can do anything.
It's fine. Let them through.
It's
So
good
for
to
Spartan
see
King,
you
for
again.
plot reasons,
And
we don't
you
really
as
have to
well.
worry about Pericles.
I only wish it were
Spoilers,
under
oops.
better
But
circumstances.
yeah.
And who's this?
Cassandra.
Welcome, Cassandra. And what did you think of your first taste of Athens? Nothing to say? Others would do well to realize silence is as much of an answer as anything else. A crowd will seize the very first easy answer that comes its way, like a hungry dog on a bone.
Pericles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely and speak our words more privately.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
We've come to you on urgent business.
As does everybody.
I may have told Cassandra you'd invite her to your symposium.
You'd ask me to exclude every Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If she's working for you, maybe the prying eyes will see her as a servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Cassandra, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
Sneaky.
And what exactly is it that you want?
We're all after something. Even you.
You're better at reading others than you let on.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Mediojos. He was meant to meet me today, and it's not like him to miss an appointment.
Done.
My friend, Phidias, needs to be taken out of Athens as soon as possible.
Yeah, you remember Phidias?
Yes. There's
He
an
was,
opposition vote taking place that could use your...
he was the artist that was supposed to have been killed by the cult. Those aren't important questions, we'll keep
I'll
moving.
expect you to use discretion.
But yeah, he was the artist that was supposed to be killed by the cult, and then the cult member who was supposed to kill him chickened out.
But the promise of one is just as good. Although I'm sure
And was being tortured by another cult member, so we stopped it. And he was like, yes, I promise next time I'll kill him. And I remember, or so I mentioned in that moment, I was like, well, okay. We love a good moral dilemma. We saved that guy from being killed / tortured, but at what cost? So now we kind of get to see some repercussions there. Okay, a venomous encounter, escape from Athens, and ostracized. We will start with the venomous encounter because it is right there. Cool. Beautiful. Is there no door? Nope, 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 nope. Climb up the pillar. Up the pillar, Cassandra. There we go. Trust me, fam, I'm trying. Okay. He's a snake. Snakes! Danger noodles! Hiya! Ow! Okay. Where's the last one? Over here. Nope. Okay. Some danger noodles.
I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
Sure.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Pericles sent me. He was worried about you. You often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
Okay,
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Pericles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them hope. That's how I recognized their voices.
Oh, yes?
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
Where should I look?
I couldn't see their faces, but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited. They're regulars at Cleon's rallies. They live in the flooded part of the city, near the wall.
I'll track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city before the Spartans can breach the walls.
Okay, cool. Let's go find us some snake thugs. If I can... Woo! Okay. Hup. 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 I sort of have this, like, weird headcanon that, like, people who know Cassandra / Alexios, depending on who you're playing. I cannot get up here. That was my goal, but it's fine. but I sort of like love this headcanon. Like they're constantly looking for the most complicated and convoluted methods of going anywhere. Like they don't just walk.
I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about.
They don't like just use a door.
There has to be a clue around here somewhere.
And I just have this image of like them like finding the most complicated, convoluted like ways to climb up like a building. And their friends slash like the crew on the ship or like whoever is just like, by the gods, please just walk. Cassandra, just use the door. It's right here.
Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiochos.
Just absolutely going out of their
Looks
way
like the thugs who
to
attacked
be
Metiochos
extra and
weren't the
dramatic because they
masterminds
can.
behind this plot.
Okay, now is the time to strike. Pericles' corrupt friend Metiochos has been oppressing the poor for too long. Take these snakes, so you know what you have to do. Metiochos will just be the first. Remember the words of Cleon and let them inspire us all to greatness. Beautiful. Oh,
snake bites.
It's a body.
Someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident. This must be the house of Metiochos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiochos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Poor Actis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
Why kill Metiochos with snakes?
We're prisoners in our own city. Because of Pericles and his crooked friends. The snake dealer told us it's time to send a message. Time they suffered.
Why kill
No,
Metiochos
I
with
didn't mean
snakes?
to.
We're prisoners in our own city. Because...
You can't
There we go.
take the law into your own hands. Now I need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time to fight. Don't matter what you do to us. There will be others who follow our lead.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
Don't be someone's puppet. Tell me where the snake dealer is.
All right, all right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right.
Like I said in a previous
You didn't
episode,
have
we're
to
gonna
show us
try and be
mercy.
as nice as we can.
But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
Okay. Just outside the walls, you say? Okay. No, go that way. Oh, hey fam. Don't mind me. Just hanging out. Okay. That was completely unnecessary, but it's fine. See, I told you. This is partially just because of how I play them, but I'm there's just something about the idea of them consistently going out of their way to parkour around Greece, and everyone they know is like, why? Just, can you please be a normal person long enough to... Where's the snake? Where? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Ooh, hello. Okay, if I do a devastating shot, how much is that gonna do? Not much, so let's put that away. Oh, I have to kill the snake, don't I? No, I don't. 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 No, 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 I don't. I meant to do a critical, but that's fine. Sure. You know, I get that a lot. It never really happens, though. You know, Icarus, if you want to help, you could actually take out the snake.
You can't stop me.
Woo! Ow.
His death should keep friends of Pericles safe.
Here we go. Poisoner's dagger. We got arrows. There's another scaly danger noodle. Scaly boy. Take you out. Beautiful. Love that. Woo! And another one. You're just all over the place, aren't y'all? Okay. Wonderful. Lovely. Perfect. Okay. Go back to our friend. Tell him the threat is dealt with. Hello. Don't mind me. Just hopping around. Doing what I do. Hi, hello. Probably would just be faster to walk. Like a regular person, but, you know. I've pretty clearly established by now that that's not quite how we roll. Hop! 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 Perfect. Okay. Your snake seller has officially been dealt with. These might take a minute, so I think by the time we get all this stuff taken care of and get into Pericles' Symposium, that might be our stopping point tonight.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are
I mean, we'll
there,
see. If it didn't take that long, it didn't take that long, and we can keep going. I don't want to, like, try and
They were being used by a snake dealer.
lay down some...
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their
I don't want to
ways
try and, like, lay
and
down, like, a
sent
stopping
them
time
on
less
their
than an
way.
hour into the stream,
They
but...
won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Mystios. I'll be sure to mention this to Pericles.
Sweet. Thanks, fam. Okay, what's next? Doop doop boop boop. Okay, escape from Athens is closer, so let's go ahead and do that one. That was... nope, Cassandra, not at all what I meant to do. There we go. Climb up. Climb up. There we go. Nyong. Okay, meet him in his workshop. Phobos. Hey, fam. Okay. Let's go. Okay, that was nice and quick. Is this a area? Can I walk in? Cutscene, never mind.
Stop. I can't let you go any further.
Okay, why?
It isn't often you see a guard outside of an artist's workshop.
I just do what I'm told, stranger. And until I'm told otherwise, no one is going in or out.
Stand aside. This is important.
So is keeping people out. Maybe you can see Phidias after his trial, if the people spare his life.
Listen, I'm working for Pericles. He wants me to see Phidias.
Well, I'm working for the people of Athens, and they want Phidias dead. Now back off, or you're dead too.
Everyone has a price. How much
We have plenty of money we can bribe.
Depends how much you have.
Here, take it.
That'll do just fine. You tell anyone I did this, and you're as good as dead.
Funny. I was going to say the same to you.
Okay. Hi. Welcome to the workshop. Is there a ladder that just goes straight up? No? Okay, that's fine. We'll get creative. That's what we do. I know there is a ladder for at least like the second floor to the third floor, but I don't know if there's one that goes just all the way straight up. So.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Well, they do if they have 500 drachmae.
Please send me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
Well...
He sent me to get you out of Athens.
So he knows about the plot.
You mean the trial? From what I've seen, you don't stand a chance.
I'm in love with the sunlight is hitting her eyes right now.
Phidias. But there are others. Look.
Malaka. It isn't the trial Pericles is saving you from. These are instructions to murder you. Who wrote this?
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create. Please, what am I to do?
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial.
You are Phidias! Pull yourself together!
I don't want to kill you. I said pull yourself together!
Of course.
That's the sound I make when I get when I get stressed out too.
Seem close.
For Pericles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences push us to greatness. That is true friendship.
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Seriphos. My friend Theras lives there. When I discovered the plot against me, I sent word to him. If anyone can help us, he can.
Any clues he has of the cultists' identities? I want them.
Yes, anything. A guard.
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Seriphos. Don't show your face until you see me at the docks.
I understand.
You didn't really think I'd let you come and go as you please, did you? Now, where are you?
Do you really... It's like some of the henchmen on Spider-Man. Nobody ever looks up in these games. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not complicated. Accidentally threw in a Spartan kick because I forgot to switch over to my assassin skills, but it's fine. Okay. Out of there, and because of that ability, we didn't even leave bodies behind. It was a smooth getaway, aside from the low-key excessive bloodstains on the marble, but it's fine. Not important. Moving on to the port. Woo! These chickens. I know in a previous session I mentioned one of the islands that I had seen in a video or something, like a Toma post something, talking about the one island with the where the alpha animal is a large chicken. But there's another island. It starts with an S, and I forgot the name. I want to say it's sacred to Hera. Samos? Anyway, but there's this little hill, like a little hillside next to a path, and there are these chickens that like to hang out on the hillside, and when you walk past the chickens, they will always, without fail, attack you. And it is the funniest thing to me. I don't know why. Rarely do I ever encounter other chickens in the game who do this. It's just them. But I cannot ride my horse or walk past or run past or whatever past those chickens without getting attacked. You can still climb, Cassandra. Maybe. No? Please? Climb? Thank you. That is a lot of bronze genitalia we were just exposed to. It's fine. It's cool. You know, she just stopped climbing. I tried to keep her going, and she just decided not to. Temple of Asclepios. We love Asclepios. Boop. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello, children. There's a lot of children down here. Oh, it has to be nighttime too, doesn't it? Okay, hold on. We love a day and night cycle. The sun go down. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, hi! We made it. Have no fear.
Good. You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be trusted?
Theras and I have been friends for a long time. I just sent word telling him where to meet us.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Seriphos while we still can.
Beautiful. Away we go.
Been waiting for you.
Oh, thanks, ma'am. I missed you too. Never mind.
Look there! Salvage!
Thank you. I get sarcastic about him yelling that as much as he does, but
I've left places I've called home.
genuinely it is helpful when I'm out on the open ocean and not paying attention. He gets my attention. He does what he's supposed to do. It works. Why? 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 I'm not an enemy of Athens. Why? Why are they attacking me? Those aren't cult ships, they're Athenian. Not that the cult can't use Athenian ships, but still! Can I not do travel speed, travel speed, travel speed? Drop the sail, let me go, drop the sail, let me go, drop the sail, let me go, drop the sail! Drop the sail! There we go, thank you, thank you. Let's pick it up a little bit here. Woo!
You see that volcano? It's pretty hard to miss. Some say there is an entrance to the underworld at the bottom.
That's exciting.
That's the spirit. A brave Arcadian I once knew had the same idea.
And what happened to him?
The heat of the flames turned him to ashes before he made it halfway down.
I guess some mysteries are best left unexplored.
Amen. I think it's also references to Festus's workshop on the map or something.
Oh, I wasn't trying to do that at all. I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
It can be free.
Yes, freeing seems to be an accurate word. Although I've begun to feel a bit sick.
Lean over the side if you need to. Otherwise, you're
You're right.
Is your stomach turning as much as mine is?
You'll get used to it. We'll reach Seriphos before long. Rowers! To your oars!
I do love picking up new passengers in this game and getting their reactions to the ship.
We'll make landfall here!
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
Duly noted. Thank you. We're gonna fast travel, because we hit that Temple of Asclepios, fast travel point. So, yeah, we're gonna do that, and not, sail all the way back to Athens when we don't have to. There's a fun time. You love a long loading screen. We love to see it. Here we go. Oh, we found a cultist. Fun times.
I swear on my life and the lives I will take from others, I will not fail the cosmos again.
Right. Yes. Yes. He was... Yes. He was the one we saved.
Slaves understand you better when you carve your rules into the backs of their heads.
Gross.
Cosmos demands to know the secrets hiding in the hearts of men. So I simply cut them open.
Okay. Okay.
Who needs democracy when Thrakmi rules the world?
Okay, Argos. What is this? I'm just gonna go ahead and unveil the ones we do have.
Without 1,000 others behind it.
Chimera.
The cult is nothing without me. Even the gods cower in my wake. Kneel or die.
Yeah, we got it. But this is
Cosmos fights for Athens, and so Athens fights for Cosmos.
Cool, okay. You would be...
The fight is only over when I am the last man left standing.
Cool. Yeah, this is the branch I'm going to want to go after, like, first at some point.
Chaos is our greatest strength.
Because... that's going to give us the Amazonian armor set. And we have the Achilles one from when we looted it. With Alexios, we don't have the Amazon set, so...
The cult was my home.
Yeah, we're gonna wanna track down the... We're gonna want to track down the heroes of the cult relatively quickly. Not fat. We're not gonna like deviate from the main story too far to go after the cultists. That's just like a once we kind of decide to start, like, okay, cool, it's like time for us to kind of start doing that. Probably towards the end game period of time. Then yeah, what's this? Image of the day. That's exciting. But yeah, towards the end game, we'll be doing some, because that is, I mean, we will hunt down the entirety of the cult, just because that is a very big part of the story, is finding all of them and getting rid of all of them. So we'll be doing that for sure. So when that time comes, so we can get that ending, we might start with the heroes of the cult as much as we can, so I can focus on getting the Amazonian set for her, because it is one of my favorites. Actually, for this episode, why don't we put on the Wondrous armor? Mix it up a little bit. Why not? Yeah, why not? Why not take a crazy chance? Wondrous circlet. It's fine. Those are Athenian. Wondrous racers. Yeah, we'll do the gold ones. Okay. And I think we have a couple variations of the Wondrous armor, don't we? Yeah, there's that. It's more orange. Then this one's red. We'll stick with that one. I like red. I do like the Dionysus armor, and I do still want to play around with that for an episode at some point. It's just a fun one. Yeah, we have like the all red one, then we do have like an orange and blue variation, like a pale red and blue. That looks a little more orange. The climbing vine greaves. Oh la 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 la, those are Spartan. Are they past us? Maybe Champions Greaves? Wondrous Greaves, there we go. Yeah, Sandals of Achilles. Okay, cool. Cool. Yay! Look at her. Amazonian Queen! We stand. Love her. I need to get on the horse. I just got distracted for a second because I was thinking about the fact that I kind of want to change up abilities real quick too. Okay. Fear of the Bloodline will keep. I don't know what that noise was supposed to be. I kind of want to get Ares' last breath back, but I actually don't want to take away. I didn't actually mean to do that. I do want to keep Wrath of Ares. That's a good one. La 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 la. That's gonna come more in handy when we're actually in, when we're in Atlantis later, I think. Kinda want the Ares Madness back. Is that the Hero Strike? Is that what that is? Yeah. We don't actually need. We really don't need that ability. We'll do that. I'm gonna replace Spartan Kick because TBH we don't really ever use or need to use it. I just assigned it in the last episode because I wanted to boot that dude off a cliff, but we aren't gonna have. That won't be like a super regular thing we have to worry about is booting people off cliffs, so we're just gonna keep going. Also, is there a blacksmith around here There was one earlier. Yes, right here. Perfect. I think I also want to change up the engraving on the sword I'm using. Not that we don't love a good damage over time poison situation, but...
Hello.
Hi. Okay, +2 charges for the Ares Bolt charge. We should probably equip the Ares Bolt charge ability since that's a thing we can do. Okay, +30% damage from full health. Rush Assassinate Chains ability. I might re-equip the Rush Assassinate ability, because TBH, I use that all the time. Let's look a little more. Melee charging speed, plus Fury of the Bloodline. Knockback on critical bow charge shot, plus 100 damage to torches. Protects 50%, we don't need that. We don't use Tame Beast. Don't really care about that, don't really care about that. Don't need that right now. 50% warrior damage bonuses to all damage. No. Melee attack damage applies to nearby enemies. That's not bad. Reduces cooldown plus 50% damage for the battle cry of Ares ability. That would be kind of helpful too. TBH. For damage attacking from behind. There's some really good perks here. Plus 20% health and armor. Weapon damage becomes fire damage. I might do the extra rush assassination ability. Maybe. The bonus to health and armor also isn't bad. You know, we'll start with that. And if I decide, because I feel like I have enough for the rush assassination ability right now, like
ask for anything you
the way I use it right now,
Vamos, let's go.
like I feel like I'm relatively, I don't, let me, I'm starting over. I don't use the rush assassination ability like all the time to the point where I don't need that extra. That extra hit is not as important to me. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's my final destination for that sentence. So yeah. Okay. Off to Pericles' contact, and then I think that should be the symposium right after. I don't think we have anything else we have to do before then. That's how this game gets you. They throw in all these little things. Some of that's to help you level up, because I remember, like, the first time I played through this, coming to Athens, as I talked about before, you don't always level, like, with the story quests, so sometimes you are forced to take a break from the main narrative and go do some side quests and stuff, just to help your character level up and, like, upgrade gear and all that stuff, which is all fine and good. It's just that I thought I maybe could cut through there, but decided not to. Like, that's all well and good, but I think the problem is that I don't know, like, when I'm playing through the story, I want to play through the story. Is that supposed to be the Minotaur? Did I just not load in properly? That's, like, real blocky. Maybe it's supposed to look like that. No? I feel like it's not. SOS. It's fine. Okay, anyway. Yeah, it's just, I don't want to take too many breaks from the story when I'm playing through it, so that's why, part of why I did, like, settle for sure on doing a New Game Plus mode for this Let's Play stream series, because it was like, yeah, I don't want to have to, like, constantly, like, be taking a break just to go level up when I don't have to, and I don't need to.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role?
That sounds fair.
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
Okay. Sure, I can do that.
Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
Hello, chickens. Okay, so they're somewhere in here. The Athens Mint. Beautiful. Okay. Scope the place out. Let's get a sense for what we're dealing with here. Got some treasure. A little bit of treasure. Good. Some resources. Oh, okay. Reach the Logismos building in the Agora. Did that. Hup. Alright, let's do... Beautiful. Okay, switch the real ones for the fake ones. Those are going to be inside the house, and I'm going to come around here for no reason. Yep, okay, cool. How do I want to do this? That. Oh. Well. Attention. Okay, they're not technically like in the restricted area. That'll work. Okay, I need to get just like a clean just assassination kill and restore some adrenaline because I am kind of running out. And I'm gonna need that, so I'm gonna sneak up here. Okay, beautiful. Love that for me. We're gonna go ahead and do this while I'm up here before I... Nope, just kidding. We're not, but... Can I steal things in here? I want money. Reflex bow. Well, something I can sell later. Boop, 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 boop. Nope, you did not see me. Absolutely not. That is a lie. Falsehood. Deceit. Trickery. Okay, good. We're gonna get close. Hello! Sneak attack. Okay, great. Hello to you. Boop, 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 boop. Cool, okay. I do believe that was everybody, too. Take that. Switch those. Go around here. I assumed that there would be stairs. I assumed incorrectly. Haha. Okay, stairs are over here. Boop, 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 boop. And I'm going the wrong way again. Am I? Hold on. How was this building laid out? Okay, hold on. There we go. We get there eventually. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna take this. Okay, good. Lovely. Got those supplies. We'll burn that. And take these.
Aliens here. That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
Okay. That was not a jump that would be possible outside of a video game glitch, but it's cool. Look at that. Ta-da! That was good and sneaky, too. Usually I am nowhere near that sneaky. improvement, growth. Look at that. Sorry, chicken. Love that for me. Love that journey for me. Talk, please. There we go.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes.
Excuse me, I left no evidence.
Sorry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm.
Socrates! Hello!
It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
Oy.
My name is Cassandra.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
I forgot that
You want to know me?
they really
Knowledge is the one
take
good in
his
this
whole
world.
philosopher
Surely you
characterization
agree.
to its most extreme here.
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
There are
I
several
use it how I
conversations with
need
him in
to.
this game that end
You
up
are
leaving me with a
clearly
headache.
someone who would do
But it's fine.
whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I don't know what you're
think
talking
you're
about.
the wrong person.
You are claiming that you're the wrong person? Life's one true happiness is knowing yourself.
Even if I did know who rigged the ostracism vote, I wouldn't tell you.
And yet, I never said anyone rigged anything.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know. That's everything Pericles wanted.
You're right, Cassandra.
Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Okay. I meant to change the bow that we're using to real fast. I'll do that real quick, and then we'll try to keep the cosmetic changes to something of a minimum after this. Reflex bow, ashen bow. Wow, her shoulder blade really is just cutting right through the thing there. Okay, we'll go with Achilles' bow. I'm feeling it. I'm here for it. Great. Okay, cool. Horse. Monument of the Apotheros. Is that a bounty hunter? Perhaps it is a bounty hunter. Hello. That's right. What? I love video games. That was wow. That was quite the float he had going on there, my friend. Wow, that was so good. Oh, that was so good. I love video games so much. Ow. Ow. Woo. Okay, cool. Thanks for that. Take the leather from that. Back on the... Okay, fine. That may have been a little preemptive. I probably should have waited until I was a little lower on, adrenaline there, but that's okay. Ow. I'm gonna go ahead and break that shield, though. Woo! Yeah, you say that. Fortunately for you, not quite sure I can buy it. Hold on, wait, what was the engraving I put on that sword? Ah, I forgot. That's right, plus 20 health and armor.
You ride!
Okay, we do ride. Hold on, before that happens again. I know I keep opening and closing the pause menu, I apologize. We're just gonna pay these off real fast. Great, okay, now we can go. Away we ride. Okay! Rude. Language, Athenian soldier. I wasn't going anywhere near... Okay, I was going near the prison, but I wasn't going inside your prison. Leave me alone. Okay, excuse me, Athenians. Beep beep.
You get the news. Supplies should be in tomorrow.
We'll be watching you, Miss Dios.
Like, does she, like, kind of, like, caught herself when I fell? And I just kind of like to picture that that was her being like, oh, act cool. Act cool. You're totally cool. You are so cool, Cassandra. You got this. Like, in her head, she's like, don't trip in front of the Athenians. Don't trip in front of the Athenians. Prove yourself. Prove that you are worthy to be here. And then she gets off the horse and just about eats it. And she's like, never mind. We're fine. We're cool. Everything's great. Phoebe!
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said, stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay.
Oh, missed her.
Almost out of trouble.
Yeah, how did you get here?
How did you
Kinda
even
forgot.
get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe.
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. but every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't.
Cool.
Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Duly noted. Okay, let's get in there. It's party time.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these
Duly
people
noted.
will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
Jeez, her arms are huge.
You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as
I
much
just love
praise
Cassandra.
as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised
She's
they would
great.
let him in the door.
She has large arms.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin.
I respect
At
it.
least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I need.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates!
There's
Always appearing when I
Alcibiades.
least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good, and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does Amistios
Alcibiades is quite the character. We'll get to know him a lot better as the game progresses.
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan. Maybe he fights like one too.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight. Or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and
I love Herodotus's like
if he's alone,
paternal attitude towards Cassandra, and he's like, "Oh Lord, I brought my child, my newly adopted daughter,
agreed. Pericles needs to know.
to this party,
I'll stay here
and the first thing she's gonna do is get herself wasted and punch Socrates in the face." Great, very encouraging. Okay, gather information about Mom. Multiple quests. Words. Multiple quests accepted. Drink up. And oil in love. Okay. Let's start with Sophocles. Hi.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find the Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself,
okay,
you expect too much.
Sure.
You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no
big man
idea
using
what
big
that
words.
meant.
No, you don't.
Okay, Sophocles.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
All right.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
Mood.
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
The olive oil will come in handy for the other quest of the night, which takes a weird turn, but we'll get there in a minute.
Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
It?
Did you just call me it?
Excuse me.
Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you,
He is
though.
Quickly,
very wasted.
bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
Ooh.
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink.
I'm here
Let's
for a
play a
drinking game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Every seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
You know, I'm here for a good drinking
Well, if
game.
you
Let's
brought
do it.
us
Why
some
not?
wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first,
Okay,
shall we?
Stephanius, you don't stop calling me Ed. I'm gonna punch you in your
Let's
face.
conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
You say so.
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more.
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
First, let's get a little more information from Alcibiades, and then we can come back and, if it's still available, we'll do some singing.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Cassandra?
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you.
Okay.
Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds
Oh,
of pleasure
don't touch her.
Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil.
Okay.
I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
Okay.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Yeah, this is not that kind of stream.
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All
Sorry.
business right
We
until
gonna skip
the
this.
end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts. Ali! Come back inside! Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anfusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anfusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
That was fun. I forgot about the goat. God help me. Okay. That was a lot. Things happened. Okay, cool. Ooh. Okay, we'll let him know that Euripides is drunk. And then...
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Sure. Whoa. Okay, talk to Socrates.
If it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
We're discussing the nature of rules. Where better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men? What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
Oh boy.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
Wasting your time.
Yeah, me too.
Aspasia.
Aspasia. Hey, girl. She's fun. She's got some fun involvement in this game story.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
Sure.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Can do. The problem is I never remember where the stairs are in this house. I think that's not here. we're gonna have to take a lap or two. Not there. Thought this is the hallway with. Yeah, that's the room market. Sorry, people. Just running into everybody. That's the kitchen. That's where Alcibiades is. Okay, wait, but actually, where are the stairs? Wait, how do I get up? Oh, they're on the corner. Haha, never mind. Just kidding, we found them. I have yet to play through this portion of the game without having to do like 6 laps around that house to find the stairs.
Cassandra! I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are
Girl, I don't blame him.
speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Amen.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
These are actually some decent exposition questions.
Phidias was
We'll ask them.
awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day.
Yeah, you say that.
My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles. The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Alright. Time to head on out. Once we're out of the symposium, then we'll go ahead and call it, so I guess I can go ahead and start doing some outro stuff. Actually I won't, because we're only 20 meters away, and that won't be enough time for me to say anything before we have to do another cutscene, so just kidding. But we will stop once we get back outside, because I think the next thing is to go to either Argos or
conversation.
Corinthia or...
I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all.
Chaos.
Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You'll get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Ooh. We'll start with Corinthia.
There is a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades. He says you don't go there to talk.
Alcibiades, he is a child.
He sure does. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault.
So that was a reference to a side quest that I actually talked about in episode 1 of all this.
Okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
But we bypassed that side quest. And I'm pretty sure that that little piece of dialogue just means that now we will never be able to play that little side quest because we just skipped over it. Yeah, if you do it before you leave, then that can alter how that conversation goes. But
come along this time?
Nope, I'm happy here, and this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
So, oops, it's fine.
That's very true.
Not gonna worry about it.
I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Cassandra.
Ooh, a letter to the master. Cultist clue. Hey, look at that mastery level up too. You'd love to see it. Beautiful. Okay, multiple quests accepted. First, do no harm. Oh, just kidding. We said we were going to go to Corinth, but actually we're going to go... Oh, no, we can't do any of them. Okay. Okay, so Xenia's the closest. And we have Corinthia, and then we have... Argolis, which is the furthest away. So we'll go ahead and we will mark Island of Misfortune. I'm gonna say we also go ahead. Yeah, that's not an official dock, is it? Where's our boat? All the way down here still, Seraphos. Seraphos. We'll fast travel to the boat. And then stop there. Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and do some outro stuff. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had a great time. Always do with this game. This is one of my all-time favorites, so glad that I'm able to experience it all again with you on stream. If you like what you saw, feel free to give me a follow here at twitch.tv/Carter_B. You can turn on notifications so that Twitch lets you know whenever I'm going live. If you want to keep up with my schedule, I say schedule, I don't really have a formal schedule, but all of my announcements about what I'm streaming and when are made on my Twitter. Usually I just do day of announcements. So you can follow me on Twitter at Carter, capital B, Hicks, H-I-C-K-S, Carter B. Hicks. And so, like I said, that's where I post any announcements about my streams, again, usually on the day of. I don't really plan a whole lot in advance. But yeah, that's the best place to keep up with any announcements. But like I said, if you follow me here on Twitch and turn on notifications, then you can see whenever I go live, and you can jump in whenever you can or want to.
I have a good feeling about this one.
Cool. Thank you. So anyway, yeah. That is going to do it for episode 3. We'll pick up here on the Adrestia next time, and head on over to Chaos and talk to Xenia and see if we can get some information about Mom. The search continues. So yeah. Cool. Alright, well again, hope you guys enjoyed what you saw tonight. I will see you guys back here next time. Again, you can follow me on Twitter for that announcement about when that's going to happen. But if not on Twitter, then like I said, go ahead and give me a follow here. And then Twitch will tell you when I'm live, and you can jump in whenever you want to. Great. Alright, well, y'all have a great night. Thank you again so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys back here next time on twitch.tv/Carter_B. Until then.